Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don McGuire.
Well, aloha, everybody. Welcome to Snapdragon Summit 2022. Hope that video got you revved up for a really good time. It's really great to be back here on the beautiful island of Maui. Yay, give it up for Maui. Woo-hoo. And I also want to welcome everybody on the live stream watching virtually as well. As we kick off Snapdragon Summit number 7, amazing, right? Who's been here for all 7, either physically or virtually? Fantastic, welcome back. We continue to see how important mobile technology is to our daily lives. It allows us to connect, to communicate, to entertain, to capture and be productive. Traveling here to Maui, I am almost 100% sure you probably use your smartphone to check into your flight or your hotel, to request a ride, possibly, to call your loved ones, to pay for coffee, and maybe even to participate in a video conference. Snapdragon has always set the pace of innovation for mobile technology, powering extraordinary experiences and allowing us to do the extraordinary things each of us do every day. And Snapdragon is at the heart of more products and devices than ever before. And what we like to call the metaverse, to connected cars that are transforming the in-vehicle experience, the automotive industry, and transportation as a whole. The opportunities with Snapdragon have never been more exciting, and our global enthusiast community understands the power of Snapdragon more than most. Now in its 2nd year, our Snapdragon Insiders program continues to grow organically, both in numbers and engagements. And we're thrilled, I'm walking over to them right now, we are thrilled to have more than 30 insiders joining us here in Hawaii, as well as at our sister event in China. Welcome, Snapdragon Insiders. These passionate fans right here will be sharing their experiences throughout the event using the hashtag Snapdragon Summit across all of our social channels. And as you can see behind me, they've already been busy posting and sharing moments and incredible images from the time on Maui and last night's reception. So be sure to follow them to see what they're up to next. This week, we'll be sharing exciting updates from across our portfolio of Snapdragon platforms and the experiences that these platforms deliver. Today, you'll hear how Snapdragon is driving premium mobile experiences, culminating with the announcement of our newest flagship mobile platform. Then tomorrow, you'll learn how Snapdragon is powering new experiences beyond the smartphone. Hey, we have an amazing lineup of announcements and partners with us here at this event. So let's get this party started. It's my honor to welcome onto the stage Qualcomm President and CEO, Cristiano Amon.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone, to Tech Summit. We're very excited, as Don outlined, to be here back in Maui. I cannot believe this is event number 7. And your presence and support is what really will make this event so special. I was there, I heard about it, but I couldn't see. Where are the insiders? Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Thank you for your passion and enthusiasm and support to Snapdragon. Look, we're very happy to be here, and as you'd expect, we're going to have big announcements to make when we think about the future of Snapdragon. This is the industry premier event for mobile innovation, and that's not our term. I think a lot of the press and analysts have been telling us this is the premier event for mobile innovation, and there is no question that innovation in this industry really happens on Snapdragon. So with that, our smartphone today is really incredible. It's mankind's largest development platform to date. It's our most inseparable device. It had fundamentally changed the society in our lives. And we're doing more and more amazing things. From the ability to stream 4K and 8K videos from anywhere we go, gaming, mainstream gaming, it's now coming to mobile devices. We capture and share pictures and videos and how we're going to share, our life, how we stay connected with everyone. It's really an incredible device. And more, our smartphone, it's at everything that we do, whether it's how we get educated, how we become productive and work how to entertain ourselves. And to make this happen, it requires incredible technology. So incredible experiences cannot be possible with breakthrough in technologies, and this is what we do as a company. And it's about having leadership in the latest and greatest communications technology to build, our gigabyte per second connected society. It's the ability to add AI to everything we do, to have more and more computing power, but never compromising size, thermal, and battery life. And that's what defines us as a company. The ability to create incredible technology across all of those different areas and make that a reality in a smartphone. A lot of people ask me, can you define Qualcomm? What are the key assets that Qualcomm have as a company? And I'll define those assets in three. It's about everything wireless and everything cloud connected 100% of the time. It is about high performance computing for a low power device. And it's about on-device intelligence. We have a belief at Qualcomm that the scale of AI is going to happen at the edge. And you're going to see that today, how AI has been more and more pervasive in our experiences. But AI at the edge is different. You need to process in real time. You have access to context, and you make AI being part of the experience in real time, and you have to do this in a very efficient way. Those are the three things that define Qualcomm, define our one technology roadmap. And I think we're very unique situated because in order to make this a reality, we can't just have a leadership on one technology or the other. We have to keep pushing the boundaries of communications, whether cellular or Wi-Fi, position, location, or satellite. We need to keep pushing the boundaries of CPU processing, graphics processing, digital signal processing, image processing, AI processing, and many more. And as a result, what we realize is that technology that, besides powering our smartphone, is starting to go everywhere where mobile experience goes. And the company's changing with that. We're really changing from the company that used to be the wireless communication company from the mobile industry into the connected processor company for the intelligent edge. And we see mobile technology and Snapdragon going to computers, to the merger of physical and digital spaces, to an ecosystem of wearables devices, as around our smartphone we experience sound and other technologies that we can wear, all the way into where we go into our cars and we're sitting behind the wheel. And that's the mission. And that's the mission of Snapdragon, to be able to deliver that experience everywhere mobile technology goes. And that's how we think about the Snapdragon brand. Everywhere you see mobile technology, you will see a Snapdragon. From your handsets, your computer, your virtual reality, augmented reality device, your wearables, your gaming device, and in the car. That's an essential part of what the company is and how we continue to push the technology forward. And only Qualcomm can bring Snapdragon. So, as we go to the next step of the presentation, I wanted to bring a different partner, something that you're probably not used to see, but it's a great partner that really speaks to the many creators out there, and it can demonstrate how Qualcomm is changing as a company, and our partnership is also expanding as we go to a lot of different devices. So it's my great pleasure to bring on stage Govind Balakrishnan from Adobe to tell you more about what are we doing together. Govind, please come to stage. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Cristiano. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you. You know, many of you don't know, but we have a very long a partnership with Adobe. I remember some of the first meeting I had with Adobe. Those was on the feature phone days. Those are in the early days of 3G. And a lot of our customers will use Adobe Flash to design their UIs. And I think all of you remember a lot of Flash technology in mobile phones. We came a long way.
Absolutely.
And as we continue to see the pace of mobile technology, evolving, our partnership had evolved. And now I'm super excited about what we're going to talk about today, which is how even that is evolving beyond phones. So the first thing I'm going to ask you, Govind, if you can share with us, what are we doing in computing, especially as Snapdragon started to evolve into next generation PCs?
Yeah, more than happy to, Cristiano, and thank you once again for having me here. It's funny that you started by mentioning Flash, because actually I started my career at Adobe working on Flash, and I do remember those interactions we had with Qualcomm during that journey. But this is obviously a different world. We're talking about things that are forward-looking and very different. To start with, I would say that Adobe's mission is to change the world through digital experiences. As you look around us, you'll clearly see that design and content are fueling the global economy. And for all practical purposes, Adobe believes that creativity is for everyone, on any device, at any time. If you think back previously, creativity and visual communication was primarily for the creative professionals. But things have changed dramatically. Today, everyone is a creator, be it for social media creation, as a student, as a small and medium business owner, as a solopreneur, as a marketer. Everyone is trying to create or feels the need to create digital standout content to stand out in this digital world. So for many years, Adobe actually has been in the business of creating tools that empower these creators to do their best work regardless of their experience and skill level. And partnerships, collaborations, product collaborations with industry-leading companies such as Qualcomm truly, truly excite us. You asked about compute, and on the compute side, we already have Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Lightroom running on Windows on Snapdragon devices. As we look ahead, we're actually quite excited about the potential of the experiences that are enabled on Snapdragon and are committed to delivering the best of Creative Cloud on this platform, running natively on this platform, starting with Adobe Fresco and Adobe Acrobat in 2023.
This is truly incredible. The ability to bring the power of the Adobe tools for creators running natively on Windows and on Snapdragon is going to really enable us to create a whole new experience in PCs. We're very excited about the partnership and the commitment of Adobe to run the platforms natively on Snapdragon.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to go beyond computing. So the other thing that there's a lot of technology innovation, it's how we think about the merger of physical and digital spaces. There's a lot of discussions about the metaverse, and I'm just going to tell you, we're not negative on it. We're actually positive. We see that there's digital twins of everything, and we see that the merger of the digital and physical spaces is a reality. Just look at how we think about the hybrid work environment today. And we're really committed to XR devices, virtual reality, augmented reality. And that's another area that our partnership is expanding to. So maybe if you could share with us, what are we doing together when we think about XR devices powered by Snapdragon?
Yeah, absolutely. On XR, I think our companies share a belief that in order to accelerate the creation of content in this space, it is important to enable creators to author augmented reality experiences spatially through AR glasses and mixed reality headsets. So to this end, Adobe and Qualcomm Technologies are working together to bring Adobe's 3D and immersive tooling to Snapdragon Space's XR developer platform. We strongly believe that Snapdragon Spaces is the industry-leading platform for developers to author incredible, amazing, immersive experiences, XR experiences that can span and scale across a wide variety of XR devices. To this end, we are going to start by bringing Adobe's 3D and immersive authoring experiences to the smartphones, mobile PCs, and XR devices. And we plan to bring the universal scene description open source technology to Snapdragon-powered devices. And in the future, Adobe's 3D and immersive experiences will be viewable on augmented reality and mixed reality headsets. So tons of opportunity here. We're just getting started. I think we're really excited to see what we can do together.
That's great. Look, it's truly incredible. I think, as I said, we're at the beginning of something big. That's going to be a reality. And what I like about this partnership is now developers can do incredible things, make use of this technology across multiple devices. It's like we're going everywhere beyond mobile, and it's great to take the Adobe ecosystem with us. Which leads me to the last question. From your perspective, why are you working with Qualcomm, and what Snapdragon means to Adobe?
Sure, Cristiano, that's a great question. I think our product collaboration, it starts with our product collaboration, and I believe that our product collaboration is based on a shared and deep passion for innovation. In every sense of the word, be it around pushing the boundaries of software and hardware and seeing what we can do together by bringing these two worlds together to deliver amazing new digital experiences. Snapdragon platforms are powerful solutions with industry-leading features and performance. And we strongly believe, at Adobe, strongly believe that Snapdragon is a great enabler for us to deliver premium experiences for our creative community. So we are actually looking forward to partnering very closely with you and your team to continue to empower everyone to change the world through digital experiences and expand on the potential of creativity and document productivity. We think that the opportunity is amazing, and we can't wait to continue to build on the partnership that we have to deliver on all of this in the upcoming months and years.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Govind. Thank you so much for joining us in the Tech Summit. Thank you for the Adobe team for a great partnership. And I think we have an incredible opportunity ahead with technology and how we expand together the Snapdragon ecosystem. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Looking forward. Thank you very much for having me here.
So, the reason you came here is to learn about the next Snapdragon 8 series. And this, as I said before, this is where innovation happens in mobile. We have been really focused as a company in really pushing the boundaries of innovation for premium smartphone experience, and that's the mission of Snapdragon 8 and the other devices that follow. As a reminder, Snapdragon 8 became synonymous with a premium mobile experience. It has been designed at virtually every Android OEM flagship devices. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and 8 Plus Gen 1 has been an incredible success story, powering more than 200 flagship devices. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and 8 Plus Gen 1 has been an incredible success story, powering more than 200 flagship devices. 200 flagship devices. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and 8 Plus Gen 1 has been an incredible success story, powering more than 200 flagship devices. When we think about each one of those products, we have to, years in advance, multiple years in advance, imagine what are the experience that our users want and how do we make that a reality. And that's what we want to tell you today at this event. What are we doing next when we think of Snapdragon? So it is my great honor to bring to stage Chris Patrick. He's the SVP and GM of the handset business for Qualcomm, and he's going to tell you everything you need to know about the next Snapdragon and what we're announcing today. Chris, please welcome to stage.
Thank you, Cristiano. As you just heard, Qualcomm is the leader in connected processing and connected intelligence. In mobile, our teams develop platforms that uniquely fuse high-speed connectivity, advanced computing, and multimedia technologies. This is the essence of Snapdragon, industry-leading technology that provides users with unique, shared experiences. We create advanced smartphone camera features to capture and then share special moments. We develop immersive graphics paired with advanced low-latency connectivity to take multiplayer gaming to that next level. We engineer intuitive AI solutions so your device works as a personal assistant, automating your daily tasks and improving your productivity. Consumers continue to demand more and more from their smartphone devices. We at Qualcomm rise to that challenge. We exceed the expectations by investing and innovating in leading technologies with platform advancements across the full system, as well as the software that ties it all together. Today, we are at a significant juncture in processor leadership, and now is the time for Snapdragon to take the next step in connected processing. I am excited, privileged, honored to announce our most powerful premium tier platform yet. Introducing the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform. It looks great from every angle. Big moment, everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about the platform. We designed the 8 Gen 2 with one key technology in mind: artificial intelligence. Qualcomm is the AI inferencing leader at the edge. Today, we already power billions of edge devices across the globe. We've built on that expertise to make our new flagship platform an engine of innovation, a true AI marvel. We've integrated AI across the entire platform to usher in a new era of AI-accelerated experiences. Let me share with you just a few of the highlights and changes we've made throughout the system. First, let's start with the Qualcomm Hexagon processor, our central high-performance inference powerhouse, which has received major upgrades this year. We've made significant hardware advances across multiple aspects of the design, like doubling the size of our tensor accelerator and adding a host of new hardware-accelerated features. We'll share more details later on today. Together, these enhancements deliver massive performance and power improvements. For example, users will see an increase in natural language processing capability of more than 4x, along with up to 60% better power consumption. Now let's talk about the next generation Qualcomm Sensing Hub. This is a portion of the design best known for its role in low-power contextual awareness use cases. The Sensing Hub uses AI to process input from audio, video, visual, and sensor information to detect the environment around you and then adapt. Based on all the new emerging use cases, we've added a second AI processor for a substantial increase in performance. This will further enhance the always sensing capabilities in the area of audio and sensors, but will create whole new use cases utilizing our latest always sensing camera. This will revolutionize how cameras recognize context. And what happens to the information we gather? It's protected and secure, never leaves the Qualcomm Sensing Hub. Now let's dive into high-performance camera and the AI integration there. We've added a physical bridge called the Hexagon Direct Link between the Hexagon and the Qualcomm Spectra ISP to create a direct channel between them. The result of this pairing is what we call the cognitive ISP, the very first of its kind in the mobile industry. We've used AI for imaging before, but now with the Hexagon Direct Link, it's much more integrated. We can tap into the power of Hexagon at multiple points in the processing to create whole new experiences. The cognitive ISP now enables your smartphone camera to see and understand the world around you in many layers and adapt in real time. We also continue to advance high-resolution video playback by adding support for 8K HDR 60 FPS video. Our survey of AI across the whole platform continues with connectivity. Our truly global X70 5G modem RF system features the world's first and only 5G AI processor in a mobile platform. It harnesses the power of AI to enable breakthrough 5G performance. The AI processor is actually housed inside the modem itself to optimize in real time a variety of critical parameters. These include channel state feedback, millimeter wave beamforming, antenna tuning, and other adaptive functions, unlocking unparalleled connectivity, speed, and improvements to coverage, latency, reliability, and battery life. Plus, the Snapdragon 8 ushers in the Wi-Fi 7 era with the Fast Connect 7800, the world's first and only Wi-Fi 7 solution with high-band simultaneous multi-link. HBS multi-link unlocks global peak Wi-Fi 7 performance, more than doubling Wi-Fi 6 speeds, now up to 5.8 gigabits per second, with sustained latency of less than 2 milliseconds. The Fast Connect 7800 also brings advanced dual Bluetooth technology, doubling the range of your Bluetooth connections. We've now covered a great deal of AI across the entire platform. Let's pivot to graphics. Our Qualcomm Adreno GPU is at the heart of Snapdragon Elite Gaming. This year, it will boast a 25% increase in graphics rendering performance, as well as a 45% increase in power efficiency. Plus, this generation, we've added Vulkan 1.3 support. This will improve Vulkan performance by up to 30%. We also have some incredible immersive gaming features, which we'll share with you later on today. Our Adreno display subsystem has also received significant improvements this year to improve the on-device viewing experience. I'm thrilled to announce that the Adreno display is the first and only platform to support all key HDR formats, including HDR Vivid, HDR10, 10+, and Dolby Vision. Next up is our Qualcomm Cryo CPU. We've made major strides in CPU performance and power by delivering generational improvements in the microarchitecture of individual cores, and then by combining those cores in a new, innovative way. As you can see, we've historically had a prime core, 3 performance cores, and 4 efficiency cores in the CPU. But with this generation, we've converted one of those efficiency cores into an additional performance core. This will deliver a significant leap forward in multi-threaded performance, the first of its kind in the mobile industry. These 4 performance cores are actually made up of 2 distinct microarchitectures. This will best address all types of applications, including providing high performance for legacy 32-bit applications. In addition to these architecture and microarchitecture improvements, we've raised peak frequencies. For example, on the prime core, we will enable a max CPU frequency of 3.2 gigahertz. Overall, our new Cryo CPU will deliver improved performance and power efficiency across the board. In aggregate, users will see 35% faster performance and 40% better power efficiency on the 8 Gen 2. I've covered a lot of the next-gen architectural improvements within the 8 Gen 2. These are the building blocks, the tools of innovation operating within your future device. Snapdragon is at the heart of your premium experiences. But our distinguished partners are the ones that bring these experiences to life in their flagship smartphones. Let's hear from some of them.
Snapdragon powers extraordinary experiences, thousands of flagship devices, and the photography, video, gaming, and audio features you love. Here's why our partners choose Snapdragon 8 Gen 2.
Next-level gaming and photography experiences.
拥有前所未有的出色能效表现。
Wi-Fi 7 support, which further elevates our wireless ready for enhanced experiences, greater 5G connectivity and increased coverage.
8进兔芯片具备超强的计算、AI、通信系统架构能力，
和骁龙10 Gaming 的多维度性能优化。
Ultra high-speed communications using millimeter waves.
Ultimate performance with impressive power efficiency, powerful AI technology.
Uncharted entertainment with photography and videography.
给用户带来影像、游戏、视频及 AI 上的极致体验。最新一代骁龙8旗舰技术平台，
并率先实现移动端光追技术的落地，为用户带来震撼的游戏光影效果。
Together with our partners, we connect people across the globe through shared experiences that bring us closer together.
Thank you to our incredible partners. We at Qualcomm cannot wait to see the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 come to life in innovative devices from each of these companies. Now, to introduce you to some of the next-generation Snapdragon experiences powered by our latest platform, I'd like to welcome the product lead for Snapdragon Technologies, Ziad Asghar. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Chris. I'm very excited to tell you all about the new technology innovations in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Premium experiences are at the core of what we do and enable. We constantly think about the needs and expectations of the consumer, then work to develop breakthrough hardware and software innovations to bring these amazing experiences to life. Cristiano spoke earlier about our One Technology roadmap and our leadership in technologies like AI, camera, graphics, security, sound, and connectivity. Each features best-in-class technology that we develop in-house from the ground up, so we can bring you experiences that are more intelligent, and feature-rich, and allow us to drive the connected intelligent edge to its full potential. They are the foundation of the Snapdragon 8 experience pillars. And this solid foundation allows us to create industry-leading products for handsets and our growth businesses as well, covering automotive, XR, Windows on Snapdragon, and IoT. To deliver the most compelling experiences across all these product lines, our technologies are optimized and tuned to deliver incredible performance at the lowest power possible. Now, as Chris mentioned, we have seen huge improvements in graphics, AI, and CPU performance compared to previous generations. But the question is, how do we compare to others? Snapdragon 8 is built with sustained performance per watt at its core. This means we render games at the highest speeds, and we hold that performance over a long period of time, because gaming is a sustained use case. Now, we'll see some of our competitors claim the highest marks during the first minute or so, but they drop off significantly after that. That performance is not usable. It's not usable for gaming. But this is what the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2's performance can do. And we are very excited that it truly leads the industry in graphics performance. And with Snapdragon Elite Gaming, we work with the mobile gaming industry to provide leading premium graphics experiences in the palm of your hand. And we'll talk about these in detail shortly. Now, we also carefully measure performance across the entire system, looking at every vector, such as graphics, CPU, and memory. Now, if you look at the benchmarks like Antutu, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 sets a new bar for overall system performance. Again, especially for sustained performance. And as you can see here too, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has clear leadership. Our performance leadership cuts across all experiences, including Snapdragon Sight and Snapdragon Sound. Now, these experiences are very close to the hearts of consumers. But if you look according to DxOMark, Snapdragon-enabled devices consistently top the charts across these areas as well. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will push that bar further by outperforming consumer expectations. AI is another key area that traverses all things technology, running multiple neural models at the fastest speeds and lowest power will produce the best results, like how quickly a question gets answered or images are classified. As you can see with these benchmarks, we are leading in AI performance and, more importantly, performance for any given amount of power. And it is all due to our unique AI hardware, tools, and our leading AI stack. As you saw, across all experience pillars of Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, we have clear leadership. Next, we will dive into our technology pillars, starting with AI first. Across all our product lines, we're continuing to make our devices smarter with our leading AI innovations, completely transforming experiences on the device. Now, today, AI is applied broadly across the entire Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 platform to enhance on-device experiences, such as capturing amazing photos and videos, getting the most from your 5G connections, like Chris mentioned, or helping you game like a pro, and doing all these things at the same time. Now, one of the new areas that AI has enabled on our devices is natural language processing. To understand and break down human language as quickly as possible, we have made significant improvements and added hardware acceleration to run transformer networks faster and more efficiently. This gives us a unique advantage to our new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for natural language processing use cases. In other words, Snapdragon 8 can now understand what you say on a totally different level. And our groundbreaking innovations, like micro-tile inferencing, allow us to do all this AI processing at even lower power. To tell you more about how we bring new natural language processing use cases to Snapdragon, we have a video message from the GM of Xiaomi's mobile chip division, David Chen.
第二代骁龙8移动平台在连接和 AI 方面有着出色的性能和卓越的体验，业界领跑。 小米新旗舰也将充分利用这一优势，激发平台潜力。其中，基于 Fast Connect 7800移动连接系统，在小米新旗舰上实现了更低功耗、更大吞吐量。软硬件协同优化在连接性能、功耗、稳定性方面有着迄今为止最出色的表现。借助第二代骁龙8移动平台的桌面级 AI 算力，也让越来越多庞大且极其复杂的 AI 功能可独立于本地端实现。AI 一直是小米技术领域的重心之一，不仅早在2016年就成立了 AI 实验室，更在2018年发布基于移动端的深度学习框架 Maze， 覆盖了计算机视觉、声学、语音、自然语言处理、支持图谱等众多技术领域，致力打造业界领先的 AI 学习框架。基于小米多年的 AI 技术积累，已经实现了基于本地的 AI 文字识别、相册智能分类、魔法消除等功能，更是打破语言鸿沟，将在线翻译几十 GB 的模型压缩蒸馏至数百兆大小，让最新的小米旗舰手机实现了行业领先的本地化中英文实时翻译能力，极速生成双语字幕。相比传统在线翻译方案，本地 AI 翻译不仅极为准确，还消除了网络波动带来的影响，稳定可靠的同时大幅度降低延迟。而这个过程完全在终端侧处理，相关的音频数据不会上传到云端，在体验出色的同时，实现更加彻底的隐私保护。
Thank you, David. Great to see what Xiaomi is doing with the Snapdragon 8. We can't wait for consumers to experience these amazing capabilities firsthand. Now, another approach we have been leading is to allow customers to shrink AI models to save power without losing precision. And we are making that possible with our tools such as the Qualcomm AI Studio. I'm very proud to announce that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is the first solution to commercially deploy Integer 4 precision. Integer 4 can bring an additional 60% increase in performance per watt versus Integer 8, as well as 90% faster AI inferencing. And to really put things in perspective, from floating point 32-bit to Integer 4, we can reduce the power by a whopping 64x. And that is why we have been driving the push towards AI integer inferencing. What makes this possible without losing accuracy is the AI Studio. Coupled with this huge hardware leap is the Qualcomm AI Stack, which is the most complete offering to make these use cases work best at the connected intelligent edge. Now, translating your words into multiple languages, pretty impressive. But what about in a more social environment, like gaming? Gaming is now a lot more immersive because of artificial intelligence. With AI, gamers can battle enemies that have been trained by AI. The planes behind me in this game, called Air Derby Battleground, can act intelligently as if they were controlled by human players, and they would continue to become smarter with time. These sequences are trained by multiple neural models and thousands of neurons and inferenced in our hexagon processor. The behavior of these planes adapts and even takes control to provide a more challenging environment so that you can become an even better gamer. Now, Chris touched on our always sensing capabilities and the advancements of AI processing capability in the Sensing Hub. With these enhancements, you'll be able to see new experiences come to life, especially with our always sensing camera for AI that merely sips power. The information the camera collects is always secure and never leaves the Sensing Hub. Now for some key use cases. You'll be able to point to QR codes and activate them while the device is in idle mode. Or when sharing content with a friend, the always sensing camera will detect a second unwelcome face and disable notifications. All these innovations, such as integer 4 enablement, microtile inferencing, hexagon direct link, AI Studio, and AI Stack are what make AI work best on Snapdragon. This is the power of AI at the edge, and some examples of what we can accomplish with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2's AI. Now let's turn the stage over to Sarah McMurray to talk about what's new with Snapdragon Sound.
Snapdragon is all about delivering incredible sound experiences. To help us keep our finger on the pulse of the latest consumer audio trends, we refreshed our State of Sound report for 2022, surveying 6,000 smartphone users in the US, Europe, Asia, and India to examine the factors that are driving audio device purchases and interest in various different use cases. A central theme with this year's findings is that people continue to rely heavily on their headphones and audio devices post-pandemic, spending 5 to 6 hours each day listening to music, collaborating on video calls, and playing their favorite mobile games. This is really driving interest in premium audio features, with nearly 60% of consumers seeking either high resolution or lossless audio quality in their next device. These findings reinforce the need for technologies like Snapdragon Sound. And I'm really excited and proud to say that over the past 12 months, there's been huge momentum for Snapdragon Sound. There are now 60 OEMs signed up to use the technology, and over 70 devices are commercially available today, with many more expected to launch by the end of the year and into 2023. Now, let's take a look at some of them. We have a rich heritage in connectivity and audio, and our Bluetooth audio platforms are used by many of the world's leading audio brands to help deliver amazing audio experiences with reliable connectivity, exceptional battery life, and all-day wear and comfort. And one of those brands is here today. When it comes to audio quality, Bose is an iconic brand and a company we've had the honor of working with for over a decade. Our low-power Bluetooth audio SoCs are used across Bose's entire product portfolio, and our engineering teams continue to collaborate to help Bose deliver the amazing audio products that so many of us know and love. To tell us more about how they will bring Snapdragon Sound to their products in 2023, I'm really excited to share a video message from Nick Smith, Senior Vice President of Strategy and Business Development for Bose.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nick Smith, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Strategy and Business Development at Bose. Sorry I couldn't be there with you in person at this year's summit to celebrate all things Snapdragon. It's very exciting to hear about all of the innovation Qualcomm Technologies and their partners are driving across the consumer electronics ecosystem. And I'm really proud to say that Bose is a part of this. Sound is so critical to what we do at Bose. In fact, it's all we do. Ensuring quality audio no matter what you're listening to or where you're listening has always been at the core of what we're extremely passionate about. We aren't just looking to provide an accessory. We want to provide products that connect you more closely to your music. We have a long history of collaboration with Qualcomm Technologies. We use Qualcomm audio platforms across many of our devices, including headphones, speakers, and soundbars, and we're also collaborating on bringing innovative automotive solutions to the market. In September, we announced that we would be incorporating the Qualcomm S5 audio SoC into future wireless audio devices. With the increasing number of different platforms and the need to deliver premium audio in more places than ever before, we need stronger, faster, and more reliable connectivity. We also need to achieve lower latency between the source and the playback device to support emerging use cases that combine with the high-quality audio codecs customers demand. As a result, we'll be able to deliver better synchronization between video and high-quality audio than what's ever been available today. This will improve wireless experiences for mobile gaming and VR applications. I'm happy to share today that this SoC has been integrated into one of the latest products we've introduced, the Quiet Comfort Earbuds 2. These earbuds deliver an unprecedented wireless listening experience. In the spring of 2023, we'll be rolling out an update to the Quiet Comfort Earbuds 2 to enable support for Snapdragon sound. We're really excited about this because it will allow QC Earbuds 2 to support the latest aptX adaptive codec for audio streaming, including lossless and low latency capabilities. It will allow for a more seamless and robust connectivity with premium Android devices. In addition, Bose will be bringing Snapdragon sound to future products. We believe this will allow our users to enjoy enhanced connectivity and additional superior audio options, and allow us to partner with other players in the Snapdragon sound ecosystem to bring better experiences to our shared users. We look forward to sharing more with you in the coming months. In the meantime, enjoy Maui, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Nick. With Snapdragon sound technology, listeners can hear every detail of their music just as the artist intended, get fully immersed in lag-free mobile gaming with ultra-low latency, and feel better connected to family, friends, and colleagues through voice and video calls with true-to-life audio. But it doesn't stop there. We are bringing important upgrades to Snapdragon sound, enabling premium and immersive end-to-end sound from your Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 powered mobile to your wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers. First, let's talk about spatial audio. Spatial audio, also known as 3D audio, makes it possible to perceive sound all around you, providing listeners with a more immersive audio experience. Our State of Sound survey revealed that spatial audio is quickly becoming a must-have feature for audio devices, with more than half of our respondents claiming that spatial audio is likely to influence their decision to buy their next pair of wireless earbuds, and over 40% saying they'd be willing to spend more for this feature. With Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, we have added spatial audio with dynamic head tracking for complete surround sound immersion. This solution is optimized between the smartphone and the earbud to ensure extremely low motion-to-sound latency for a much more natural and immersive spatial audio experience. We've also made further improvements to Snapdragon sound with support for lossless music streaming over the new Bluetooth LE audio standard, in addition to Bluetooth Classic, for incredibly accurate sound reproduction. And latency has been reduced to just 48 milliseconds for truly immersive, lag-free gaming. With each new generation of Snapdragon sound, we continue to push the boundaries of audio performance to new heights. We have more Snapdragon sound announcements coming up in the next 3 days, so stay tuned. Now, let's change direction and have Shruti tell you about what's new in security.
Thank you, Sarah. Your smartphone is your portable vault. It houses your most important data: your credit cards, your car keys, messages, and images of your fingerprints and face. Snapdragon Secure is our suite of security technologies for isolation, cryptography, key management, attestation, and more. It's designed to keep all of your data encrypted, private, and secure, so it never leaves your device without permission. Each year, we aim to add new security measures to continually modernize our defense in-depth strategy. And we work with partners to tap into these technologies for elevated security and enhance new mobile experiences. Trinomics is one of these partners. High-quality 3D replications of your face can now be created from just a few photos. And it's easy to make and inexpensive. In this video, you can see a modern smartphone from a competitor is easily fooled by this 3D mask. The smartphone was unlocked, making all the data accessible. Trinomics and Snapdragon are putting an end to this. Trinomics Face Unlock, powered by the Qualcomm Trusted Execution Environment, heightens security and delivers next-generation liveness detection that tells the difference between real faces and fake ones. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 makes sure the camera data is protected and only sent to the Qualcomm Trusted Execution Environment for analysis. So this data is never accessible to the operating system, and your information never leaves the device. The next generation Face Unlock technology with Trinomics will be available on devices in 2023. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will make smartphones the most secure portable digital vault. It will protect all your data, your private data, and deliver amazing new mobile experiences, including camera experiences. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will transform smartphones into professional quality cameras. And here to tell you more is our head of camera technologies, Judd Heap. Take it away, Judd.
Thank you, Shruti. Snapdragon smartphones are the new pro cameras. They deliver phenomenal image quality. These photos, shot on Snapdragon, many of these are just photos from Snapdragon superfans who want to share their favorite shots with us on social media. These photos are amazing. Snapdragon can turn casual moments with your dog or night with a clear moon into breathtaking memories. Snapdragon can convince anyone that you're a professional photographer. Snapdragon delivers incredible quality and drives exciting new experiences. And Snapdragon camera leads in every metric of camera performance. This year, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 enabled some amazing capabilities in smartphone cameras, including 200 megapixels, 1-inch image sensors with gigantic pixels, and for the first time, 8K HDR video capture loaded with over 1 billion shades of color. And the list goes on and on and on. And now, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will deliver a breakthrough in the next generation of camera quality. As Chris mentioned, the cognitive ISP is a breakthrough in AI-powered photography and videography. Neural networks unlock a massive improvement in camera quality. Snapdragon has always had a powerful AI engine to apply neural nets to make photos more stunning, but the neural nets had to be applied after the photos had been video had been captured. That took time, and it took battery life, and it delayed your ability to capture the next shot. But thanks to the cognitive ISP in Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, we can apply the AI photo editing technique called semantic segmentation in real time. It will turn great photos into spectacular photos. It's neural nets that we trained to identify many different objects, such as people, faces, skies, grass, and more. Then apply custom edits for each element in the scene. It can soften skin, sharpen grass, and create gorgeous blue skies. Think of it as Photoshop layers, but handled completely within the ISP. It's running while you're capturing photos and videos, or even before. You can see objects in the viewfinder being enhanced as you're ready to take the shot. A real-time segmentation filter is groundbreaking. This means the camera is truly contextually aware of what it's seeing. The following is a demo of the real-time semantic segmentation filter. The network was trained for more than just faces. It was trained to see details including lips, eyes, teeth, skin, hair, and more. It can also identify accessories, including watches, helmets, bags, and glasses. As you can see, it detected glasses and is removing the reflection and glare in the lenses. Once recognized, the cognitive ISP makes real-time, powerful, and dramatic edits. It will capture colors how you remember them and add drama and emotion to your photos. Skies will be bluer, grass will be greener, skin will be smoother. Your photo and videos will look amazing. The cognitive ISP and the AI engine, which deliver real-time layered pixel processing and the semantic segmentation filter, will unlock next-generation professional quality cameras for all of your photos, videos, and even real-time enhancing of images in the viewfinder. The new Snapdragon Cognitive ISP will do an amazing job at enhancing the data from the image sensor. But we can make even more dramatic improvements if we get Snapdragon technology even closer to the pixels on the image sensor. To help us achieve this, we'll be working even closer with one of the largest sensor creators, Samsung. Our first project together is the new Samsung ISOCELL HP3. 2022 was the dawn of the 200 megapixel camera. Our work together will make 200 megapixel cameras even more prevalent and even better. This incredible 200 megapixel image sensor has even optimized for Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform and designed to enable high-resolution photo capture with real-time remosaic on the Snapdragon platform. 200 megapixel photos are mind-blowing. They're packed with detail. These large images are beautiful on their own, but also allow you to zoom into sections to see details, as well as as small as the spine of books. It's incredible. Snapdragon will be able to operate the HP3 in all capture modes. This includes 200 megapixel, or in 50 megapixel or 12.5 megapixel binning modes for extremely low light. Staggered HDR mode that delivers video with extreme dynamic range, and 8K video for massive video with sharp pixels. The Samsung ISOCELL HP3, optimized for Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, will deliver professional quality photos and videos. Collaborating at the image sensor level will turbocharge Snapdragon camera quality. So last year, we announced a project with Sony. We opened a joint lab on our Qualcomm campus to develop image sensor fine-tuned for Snapdragon. Well, it's a year later, and we ended up with not one image sensor, but two. Today, we're announcing that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will debut support for new image sensors specifically tuned for the Snapdragon mobile platform. Both image sensors will greatly enhance video capture. They will provide extreme computational HDR. That's because both image sensors debut Sony's new QDOL4 technology. They combine 4 exposures for each frame of video, delivering an extreme HDR effect for video capture. Videos from these sensors dazzle thanks to QDOL4. Videos and photos will show detail in the darkest of shadows and brightest of sunlight, all in one image, but with no noise. The Sony IMX800 and the 1-inch Sony IMX989 are the first quad digital overlap HDR image sensors fine-tuned for Snapdragon. With new innovations such as the cognitive ISP, semantic segmentation, and collaborating with Samsung and Sony, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will help you take your photography skills further beyond pro. To tell us more about leveling up on gaming experiences in Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, I'd like to welcome to the stage PJ Jakobowitz. And PJ, you have to follow me this time.
Thanks, Judd. You know, Judd's right. For years, your smartphone has been your favorite device for capturing photos. And now, the same transition is happening for gaming. Mobile gaming is taking over the world, and Snapdragon smartphones, they're the best place to game. That's because of Snapdragon Elite Gaming. It's our premium collection of gaming technologies inside of Snapdragon 8. They transform smartphones into powerful gaming rigs. And Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, they're going to make these games look even more amazing. And they're going to accelerate the transition of AAA desktop games onto smartphones. Now, to help with that acceleration, we're going to unveil a breakthrough graphics technology for smartphone games. Now, when I say unveil, I don't mean a bullet point on a slide. We're actually going to show you the graphics technology in gaming content created by our in-house game design team, Snapdragon Studios. It's going to wow you. But we're going to show you something else, too. We've brought a ton of friends, and they're going to show you games that are coming to market in 2023 that have this new graphics technology. Let's take a look. Just a short time ago, a new light rendering technique was introduced for desktop gaming. It's called ray tracing. It aims to directly mimic the light behavior in the real world. That brings lifelike lighting effects, shadows, and illumination to your games. Ray tracing has only been available on desktop GPUs until today. The Adreno GPU in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is the industry standard for real-time hardware-accelerated ray tracing in games and mobile devices. Our Snapdragon Studios team put together this amazing graphics demo. It's in the Unreal Engine 5, all with ray tracing. All of it is running on a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 smartphone. Light generated by ray tracing, it looks incredible. You can now get graphics with accurate reflections on glossy surfaces and realistic rendering of casted shadows. The real-time hardware accelerated ray tracing pipeline in Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, it has custom optimizations just for the Adreno GPU. So it delivers spectacular performance, but also incredible battery life. This is the first ray tracing GPU at sub 5 watts. That's insanely power efficient. And that looks amazing, but it's just a small taste of what's to come. The first mobile games for Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 featuring ray tracing are right around the corner. In fact, we worked with a leading smartphone manufacturer who took advantage of ray tracing in a big way. To tell you more, let's welcome to stage Principal Manager of Graphics Products at Oppo, Yizhen Tian.
Thank you, PJ. It's an honor to be here at Snapdragon Summit. For the past year, Qualcomm and Oppo have been working closely around the clock on ray tracing feature development, driver testing, shader optimization, and compiler tool development. Thanks to these efforts, we are finally able to bring a fully optimized hardware-based mobile ray tracing experience to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 on launch day. Let's take a look at some stats first. This is a fully animated scene with over 800K triangles. Running at 720p, we can enable ray tracing while maintaining a steady 60 FPS. Compared with previous generation, we've increased the ray tracing render efficiency by a factor of 5 and reduced the CPU workload to 1/10. Oppo has been the pioneer in leading mobile ray tracing ecosystem that bridges the gap among chip manufacturers, OEMs, content providers, and game engine companies. Oppo's Fixed Ray SDK is an industry's first open mobile ray tracing solution. It can be seamlessly integrated into rasterization pipelines using mainstream engines. It can adapt to different scene styles, complexities, and it also provides a balanced solution that meets the strict performance and energy efficient requirement on mobile devices. The Fixed Ray SDK offers plenty of advanced ray tracing features and effects, such as hybrid shadows, PBR-based materials, and enhanced lightings. Let's see how they come to life in our mobile ray tracing demo. As you can see, with Qualcomm's powerful new Adreno GPU and Oppo's optimized ray tracing SDK, mobile ray tracing is just around the corner. Oppo is working closely with game studios to bring ray tracing features into the hands of our users. Please join us on this new journey. Let's open the next chapter of mobile rendering together. Thank you, everyone.
Oh my God, thank you, Yijin. That was amazing. Ray tracing is going to take mobile gaming to the next level. Our friends in the mobile industry are pumped for this gaming technology. We've been working behind the scenes to help get the whole ecosystem in place. And another one of those key partners is international smartphone brand iQOO. And they were kind enough to give you a sneak peek of their next generation plans. Here's a video message from the senior product manager of gaming experience at iQOO, Huang Qin.
大家好，我是来自iQOO的王琴。iQOO一直在探索极致的游戏体验，其中的视觉体验自然是重中之重。在手机游戏的分辨率和帧率被不断满足后，我们又对画质提出了新要求。 光线追踪相较于传统光山化渲染方式，可带来极好的光影效果，但因计算量大、功耗成本等原因，未在移动端落地。第二代骁龙8移动平台首次在移动端支持基于硬件加速的光线追踪特性，为开发者提供了出色的平台。配合爱酷自研 Falcon 图形引擎和 AI 算法，能够真实还原阴影、光线、材质等游戏画面中的关键细节。爱酷通过与网易游戏旗下天域手游合作，同时也通过与高通的合作，将率先实现移动端硬件级光线追踪技术的落地。
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Wangchen. IQ is doing amazing work with ray tracing. And we're also collaborating with many more leading gaming studios. We're working exclusively with NetEase Thunderfire Studios to bring ray tracing to life in its blockbuster hit title, Justice Mobile. This new version with stunning ray tracing-based graphics will be available on Snapdragon smartphones in early 2023. We're also engaged with many, many more ecosystem partners, from OEMs to publishers, to bring ray tracing to premium smartphones and to AAA games. But with ray tracing and many more features, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will be the funnest place to play games. Now, there's also so much more in 8 Gen 2 that we've yet to uncover. And we'll reveal more during our deep dives later today. But Snapdragon is not only at the heart of incredible devices and experiences, but it's also at the center of some awesome collaborations and communities. And to tell you more about that, I'd like to bring back our Chief Marketing Officer at Qualcomm, Don McGuire.
All right, I'm back. Thank you so much, PJ. Incredible energy, as usual. So our incredible engineering teams have done it again with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. It's an AI powerhouse designed to fuel new experiences across photography, connectivity, sound, gaming, and more. And as PJ described, mobile gaming on Snapdragon has never been more powerful or fun. With ultra-realistic graphics, lightning-fast speeds, and the ultimate in handheld gaming. Last year, we saw an opportunity to grow the global mobile gaming ecosystem and community and take gameplay to the next level. At Snapdragon Summit 2021, we had ESL Faceit Group co-CEO Craig Levine join us to announce Snapdragon Pro Series, our global mobile esports competition. And the response has been simply amazing. Since the launch of Season 1 in April of this year, Snapdragon Pro Series has already become one of the largest mobile esports platforms in the world. To date, more than 650,000 players of all skill levels have battled it out in regional tournaments across the globe, with hundreds of millions of mobile gaming fans following in on the action online. And to tell you more about what's in store for Snapdragon Pro Series coming up on Season 2, it's my pleasure to welcome the Senior Vice President of Gaming Ecosystems at ESL Faceit Group, Kevin Rosenblatt, and Snapdragon Pro Series host, Lauren Glitter Explosion Laracuente. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lauren, but I'm probably better known by my on-screen name, Glitter Explosion.
And I'm Kevin Rosenblatt. Throughout our careers, Glitter and I have been involved in countless esports programs, but none quite like the Snapdragon Pro Series. We're super excited to share the journey that we've been on and what is coming next with you today.
When the Snapdragon Pro Series was announced, there were two lofty goals in mind: to create the world's most accessible mobile esports competition and to prove to the world that mobile devices are more powerful gaming machines. To that end, we've invited players to prove their skill and earn their share of $2 million.
Season 1 has seen competitors go to battle in 8 of the hottest mobile titles in the world. Game titles like Brawl Stars, PUBG Mobile, and League of Legends Wild Rift.
It's been our aim to harness the power of mobile gaming to create unprecedented opportunities not available through more traditional gaming platforms. We call this concept the era of everyone. We've seen this play out by witnessing matches played on public transport in big metro districts, lunch breaks, and even on the bus ride home from school.
All Snapdragon Pro Series seasons converge at live finals events in each region. These create amazing opportunities to interact face-to-face with a diverse audience of gaming enthusiasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snapdragon Pro Series.
It's time to brawl. This is your moment. You are the North American Snapdragon Pro Series champions.
And supply closure that are your Snapdragon Pro Series Season 1 champions.
We held our North American Season 1 finals at the biggest game festival in North America, PAX West. We saw an audience of more than 60,000 attendees. On the other side of the Atlantic, our finals for Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa were held on the main stage of Europe's largest gaming trade show and convention, Gamescom, which had 250,000 fans taking in the action. Looking forward, competition for Season 2 has already been fierce. Players are vying to qualify for the most prestigious phase of the Snapdragon Pro Series. This is where we will crown a global champion for the first time, the debut of the Snapdragon Mobile Masters.
For the Mobile Masters event, we're setting our sights on Japan, where next spring we will invite the 2 best Brawl Stars teams from each region to compete for an astounding prize pool of $200,000 and the title of Snapdragon Mobile Masters World Champion. With Brawl Stars being one of the most popular mobile games in Japan, we'll be pulling out all of the stops to make this a premier esports event.
As you can see, Season 2 is already shaping up to be incredible. Let's turn the stage back over to Don for one more exciting announcement.
Great job. You know, I snapped a selfie with them backstage and I sent it to our social team, and our head of our social team came back and said, "Are those your kids?" Really? Come on. Okay, thank you, Kevin and Lauren. Simply awesome. As Kevin mentioned, we have one more thing to share with you, and we saved the best for last. I am so thrilled to announce that Samsung is joining Snapdragon Pro Series as the presenting partner for 2023. Woo! And to tell us more, and she really wanted to be here, and she sends her regards, here's a video message from my good friend, Stephanie Choi, EVP and Head of Marketing for the Mobile Experience Business at Samsung Electronics. Take it away, Stephanie.
I hope everyone is enjoying day 1 of the Snapdragon Summit. What an exciting event. I could not be more proud to talk to you all today about the incredible collaboration between Samsung and Qualcomm Technologies. We are united in our shared vision to reshape what the next generation of mobile, tablet, and PC devices look like. And we have only begun to explore the full potential of what we can achieve working together. We are pleased to announce that we will be joining Qualcomm and the ESL Faceit Group as a partner of the Snapdragon Pro Series. We're so excited to take part in this incredible event. We have seen how esports has risen to a top global sport, and we are thrilled to be part of this important cultural event moving forward. This is a unique opportunity for us to demonstrate the power and competitive advantage of gaming on Samsung Galaxy devices, and to spotlight how they deliver immersive, lightning-fast, and smooth gaming experiences powered by Snapdragon. We're excited to get Samsung Galaxy devices in the hands of Snapdragon Pro Series gamers and to partner with Qualcomm and EFG to take mobile esports to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. We're so happy to have Samsung on board for Snapdragon Pro Series in 2023. We can't wait for players to experience the power of Snapdragon Elite Gaming on flagship Samsung Galaxy smartphones. To get in on the action, please visit snapdragonproseries.com. Remember, this is the era of everyone. For Samsung and other partners around the world, Snapdragon has long been synonymous with extraordinary technology, performance, and experiences. Leading global brands beyond the mobile ecosystem are now recognizing this as well, allowing us to scale the Snapdragon brand and partner with like-minded companies and innovators. A brand we are extremely proud to be partnering with is Manchester United Football Club, one of the world's most iconic names in all of world sport. Here to tell us more is my good friend, Tori Timpson, CEO of Alliances and Partnerships for Manchester United. We were told not to hug too close because I messed up the mics. Okay, so Tori, hello.
Hi, John.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And flying the 26 hours to get here from the UK. So, first question for you, Tori. Tell us about Manchester United, the brand, the fans, the club.
Thanks, Don. So it's a privilege to be here, and thank you for opening with that question. Football is the most popular sport in the world, and Manchester United is the most popular football club in the world with over 1.1 billion fans. We're also the most decorated team in English football history. Founded in 1878, 144 years ago, the club was built by the community, and the fans remain core to our DNA. The backdrop of Manchester as a city is at the heart of the Industrial Revolution. It's the birthplace of the stored memory computer and is a cultural hotspot for music and fashion. This has helped define the club's values, combining hard work, courage, and resilience with innovation, style, and entertainment. With a fan base spanning over 200 different territories, technology has enabled us to engage and connect with our global community in a local level daily. This is why partnerships, such as our partnership with Qualcomm and Snapdragon, is integral to bringing the club closer to our fans with the club that they love so much. It enables us to continue to be the best club, both on and off the pitch.
Fantastic. Awesome definition. So let's discuss Manchester United's global technology roadmap. You've got big plans for Old Trafford, the stadium in which you play, the app, new fan experiences, etc. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
So, Don, that's an exciting topic and one that's very close to the heart of the discussions that our teams have been having. As guardians of the greatest brand in sport, it is our responsibility to ensure that Manchester United is set for both short-term and long-term success. Technology is key to delivering this success. Our app continues to deliver rich and engaging content to users whilst we work to integrate new services for fans. MUTV, our linear broadcast channel, is now fully integrated into our app, and we are working to bring services such as ticketing and retail to enable fans to have a more seamless integration with the club channels. With regards to our iconic stadium, Old Trafford, we've recently instructed master planners to support on the possible redevelopment of Old Trafford. or as our fans like to call it, the Theatre of Dreams. Most importantly, our fan forum is actively involved on this project to ensure the atmosphere and spirit of Old Trafford are retained and enhanced. We're also working closely with our technology partners, Snapdragon, to harness your expertise and to bring the innovation that football requires, delivering powerful and innovative fan experiences, both at the stadium, but importantly, in bringing fans closer all over the world, such as Calcutta, our recent I Love United.
Yeah, fantastic event in India. So can you share the Snapdragon brand metrics that we've seen so far to date? We've been partners for just a little over 3 months, and so far we're just seeing amazing metrics.
Our priority for the partnership has been to raise brand awareness of Snapdragon and to build Snapdragon as a global consumer brand. We've seen some incredible results, and this is just the beginning. In the first few months, we've seen a 57% increase in brand awareness amongst fans, and 36% of fans are now aware of Snapdragon. This number will only continue to grow as we build on the partnership story and continue to deliver successful experiences and activations. To date, the Snapdragon partnership launch was the most successful launch Manchester United has ever had for a global partnership. This initial awareness is a strong foundation to drive understanding and advocacy for Snapdragon in the long term. We've seen this in action already with our activity to date, driving more and more of our fans to become Snapdragon insiders. Insiders acquisition is a core focus for the club and will continue to be an integral part of our partnership roadmap moving forward. So why does this make sense for you, Don?
Well, it makes a lot of sense. Manchester United is the #1 club in the #1 sport in the entire world. Truly global. So we're going to leverage this relationship to introduce Manchester United's incredible global fan base to Snapdragon, delivering on 3 key pillars of Snapdragon objectives. This includes growing Snapdragon into a global consumer brand, showcasing Snapdragon fan experiences, and continuing to support and build our amazing Snapdragon Insiders community. So there's much to be excited about. And maybe you can provide a quick sneak peek, Tori, of some of the cool experiences and stuff that we're working on together, maybe some initial fan experiences or community building?
Absolutely, Don. And being a Manchester United fan, you will know that it is an incredibly emotional and exciting experience. So we're looking at ways in which Snapdragon-powered technology can fuel and enhance this further, from enhancing the matchday experience to bringing the excitement of being at Old Trafford to those watching at home all over the world. We're working closely with Snapdragon's activation team on a series of immersive installations designed to bring our fans closer to the club, allowing them to feel what it's like to be on the pitch amongst their favorite players and seeing iconic goals. Leveraging the success of your fantastic Insiders program, we want to build an active community of Manchester United's Snapdragon Insiders. Inquisitive fans who want to understand the technology better, connect with like-minded people, and create their own fan experiences around the key pillars of photography, gaming, and music.
Well, we are really excited to be partnering with Manchester United. This is just the beginning. Thank you so much for being here, Tori, and joining us all the way from the UK. More to come on our relationship with Manchester United in the future.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Tori. Okay, of course, I can't talk about Snapdragon without talking about Snapdragon Insiders. We have an amazing group, as I said earlier, here joining us today. This passionate community of Snapdragon enthusiasts has more than doubled in size since last year's event alone to nearly 8 million members worldwide. And while the program has been formally launched in 10 regions, we now have insiders in over 200 countries spanning 6 continents. For some reason, no one in Antarctica wants to join yet, but we'll get there. In addition to being first to celebrate, engage with, and experience the latest that Snapdragon has to offer, this incredible community has been part of some of the cool and unique experiences and programs and activations, from making GPS art with smartwatches, to live and exclusive Q&A sessions with influencers and Qualcomm executives, to the 30-day Shot on Snapdragon Photography Challenge, which was actually started and managed by the insiders community itself. Bravo. And recently, we sent 2 lucky insiders to the Formula One US Grand Prix in Austin to witness the sheer power of F1 racing firsthand. Snapdragon Insiders truly is a community with members participating in virtual and in-person meetups on everything from mobile photography, with insiders sharing the latest tips and tricks for capturing images and video like a pro, to XR, where they discuss the latest XR innovations and applications that will shape experiences in the metaverse. If you're not a member of Snapdragon Insiders, you can get in on the fun by signing up at snapdragoninsiders.com or following us on all of our social channels. Okay, we're almost done. That wraps up day 1 of Snapdragon Summit. Thank you for joining us today. The keynote's focused on how Snapdragon is setting the bar for premium mobile experiences once again. I'd like to thank everyone who joined us also on the live stream today.